You may look at the grain, but that's probably not the most important thing. When somebody is selecting a bat, the first thing to look for is the balance of the bat. And a very easy way of checking the balance is, just use your two fingers and see the stress that the bat is putting on the weight of the bat. If that stress is minimal, that means that bat is well balanced. And what most of the players look at is, so that they have a good swing, they want the bat to be well balanced, because if the weight is more towards the handle or more towards the toe, it will have an impact on the swing. So the most important thing in a cricket bat is your balance. You start with the balance, and then you look at if it's about, if you're particular about the rebound, you check how the ball is rebounding off the bat. You may look at the grain, but that's probably not the most important thing. It's the balance and the rebound, and then maybe the weight of the bat. So these are the 2-3 most important things that one should, as a cricketer, look for in a cricket bat. So if you have to define the weight, that's very simple. The weight of the bat is, you put it on a scale and you get to know the weight, which unfortunately a lot of players have started just checking the weight of the bat. But like we've discussed before, the balance, sometimes you feel that a bat may pick up lighter, but it weighs more, so that's balance. That is when we are talking about balance, and that's what is more important at times. Yes, weight is important because, somebody who plays with a 1160 will not be able to play with a 1220, but let's not be so fixed on the weight, because as a cricketer, the balance will probably have more impact on the swing, the impact, the speed of the ball that it travels hitting the bat, rather than the weight of the bat. So if we talk about the balance, if we talk about the ping, which is the rebound off the bat, or if we talk about the weight of the bat, it may vary with a player, like somebody like a hitter who's coming low down the order, who wants to just smack the ball, would obviously want more ping in the bat. That means he's looking at distance, he's looking at how far the ball will travel, even if he's trying to hit against where the bowler is bowling. So for him, definitely ping. But somebody who's coming up the order, somebody who's an opening batsman, the ball is new, the ball is hard, it's going to bounce. So for him, the balance and the weight becomes important. So let's not be confused here that I need everything in a cricket bat, but it also depends on your style of play, where you are playing, which will determine what bat is right for you. So what has happened at SG is that we've upgraded our production setup, where there are machines which are used. There is a lot of research that has gone into understanding the wood. Like we're talking about density, we're talking about the profile to weight ratio. So all that was possible after doing extensive research on the wood, research on handles, and one thing that we've tried to achieve, working very closely with international cricketers, is getting consistency. Where we want, if there is a particular specification in the handle, we want consistency there. We want the accuracy to be there in the product, in the handle or in the profile of the bat, and that would not have been possible without technology, without using machines, without using a CAD/CAM system that we have in place. And we've been able to scale up and still deliver that customized feeling in a product, and that was only possible using technology, the latest technology that we have at SG. So this is again, when you're buying an English Willow bat, wherein you're obviously spending a lot of money, you have to be choosing right and preparing your bat right. So one thing which is most important in the longevity of a cricket bat is the kind of cricket ball that you're using. And the other most important factor, it's dependent on the cricket ball. It's also dependent on covering the bat with a extra tech tape. That is something that we feel that people miss out. But even the top players, people who are sponsored, they also use that tape on the bat, and it really adds life to your cricket bat. And like we said, we talk about standardization, we talk about a bigger profile, having like massive toes that we see in cricket bats today. So we've done all that work, but then there is a lot that the customer has to do looking after his bat, which is going to help in the longevity of the bat.